Hey everyone, Simpsons Man here, and the long-awaited Wave 5 review from the newest line from JAKKS Pacific is here. I can't even tell you how many DMs I've received over the past few weeks, and even though I do not have the figures in hand yet, we have all the details, some really nice pictures, and a correction from one of my old videos because it looks like we're going to be getting a different figure in this Wave 5. So stick around, let's go through all of them. Alright, so we are talking about Wave 5, and let's just go ahead and start off with everyone's favorite type of figures, and yes, we are talking about the 5-inch versions. We're going to start off with my favorite one out of the whole entire series, and we're going to be getting a Hockey Bart. We have to go back all the way to Season 6, Episode 8. The episode is called Lisa on Ice, and if you remember that episode, it's pretty much Bart versus Lisa playing hockey. And I'm very, very glad they decided to make this figure because honestly, it's the best figure in my opinion out of this whole lineup. Even though he's only named Bart on the actual box artwork, we're going to still name him Hockey Bart because look at him, like, it's definitely Hockey Bart. And just by going off of the picture, he does come with 2 accessories. He's going to have a hockey stick and a puck. I'm not sure about the helmet, if you're going to be able to take the helmet off or not, but to be honest, I haven't seen anything with him with the helmet off, so safe to say it's going to be affixed on his head. If you want to look down to his feet, he has ice skates on, which is very cool. Hopefully they're not going to have any issues standing up, but if you put them in pretty much this similar position that we're looking at, I don't think you're going to have any issues. We've had a bunch of different Barts and Homers along the series. We've had Blue Shirt Bart, regular Bart. We've had a lot of different variations of Homer, but this one is definitely the icing on the cake. So for the first one in Wave 5, we are going to have Hockey Bart. Now let's move on to some of the other ones that are included in Wave 5. The next one we are going to be talking about is Troy McClure and his accessories. So we already knew that we were going to be getting a Troy McClure, but even on Amazon, it was rumored that he was going to have a briefcase and a breath freshener. Now, to me, the accessories on this is the juice loosener, and this is an episode back from season 4, and he was part of an infomercial making juice with this juice loosener. Beside the juice loosener, it does look like it's a bottle that you would probably just put juice in if you were doing that in a real life situation, or maybe it's a breath freshener. I can't tell really, but once we actually get the item, then we'll know for sure. Another thing I want to add is this one and the next one I'm going to be talking about is going to be part of the rare ones from Wave 5. Hockey Bart is going to be considered a common one, but Troy McClure is going to be considered a rare one. And for the other rare one, it's going to be Edna Krabappel. We already knew that we were going to be getting an Edna Krabappel, and she does have an eraser and a ruler. At first, I think the Amazon post did say she was going to have a piece of chalk, but instead, I think they just gave her the eraser. And this one is also one of the rare ones in the 5-inch series. So originally, we already knew about these 3, and the 4th one we thought was going to be Ralph Wiggum. I think it even said on Amazon that this wave was going to include Ralph Wiggum, but we were wrong. And since he's not part of Wave 5 at all, I can only assume he's going to be part of Wave 6. So the 4th and final one for Wave 5 is going to be Grandpa Simpson. And there were a lot, and I mean a lot of people that were asking for Grandpa Simpson. And in 5-inch form, of course. So we kind of have the whole family now. Like, obviously, there's some other family members, like the mothers of Marge and Homer, but they're not really a part of the show as much as Grandpa. So now we will have all 5 of the family members, and we'll have Grandpa Simpson to tie into it. Something that I saw that was really different with this wave compared to other waves is usually the kids will have more than one accessory. Not all the time, but usually the kids will have more than one accessory, but a lot of these have had 2 accessories, but Grandpa only having 1. The only thing I can think of is maybe his glasses possibly look like they could come off, but I don't think they will. So that is going to be it for the 5-inch lineup. Oh, and let me mention that this one is one of the common ones as well. So Grandpa Simpson and Bart Simpson are going to be part of the 2 of 4 common ones from Wave 5, and then Troy McClure and Edna are going to be part of the rare ones from Wave 5, and obviously these are all going to be the 5-inch lineup. So now let's talk about the 2.5-inch lineup. And most of you already know this just because I had posted a video last week about the Simpsons family sedan, and if you turn the box around, it already had the 2.5-inch lineup on that box. So we won't really take a lot of time on this just because everyone already knows what they are, but let's still go through them all. First of all, we're going to be getting a Daredevil Bart. And similar to the other Bart Simpson, it just says Bart on the box. This looks very, and I mean very identical to the Playmates one as well. So if you kind of want to not get this one and you already have the Playmates one, I would understand, but me being a collector, you know I'm definitely going to be getting both. Next, we have Patty Bouvier, and I almost said Mayonnaise, and if you know who Patty Mayonnaise is, then props to you. Oh, I forgot to mention that Bart does come with one accessory. It's going to be the same skateboard that they have reused multiple times before, but Patty does not come with any accessories. Then we have Carl. Gotta have Carl. People always want to see him. We were kind of hoping that we would get Carl in a 5-inch version, but who knows, maybe they'll throw him in on Wave 6. Then we have Mr. Burns, everyone's favorite nemesis. We got Mr. Burns finally in the 2.5-inch line, and the same thing. Hopefully we'll get him in a larger version as well. And might I add, there are no other accessories for any of these other ones, including Kearney being the last one. So Bart is the only one that has an accessory in the 2.5-inch line. Kearney just has his bracelet, looks exactly like he does in the show. A little bit different than the Playmates version, so it's definitely going to be a must-have for me. And that wraps up the 2.5-inch lineup. I only had to take about half amount of time just to go over these just because we already knew the 2.5-inch lineup just from that sedan video, but now we have the full lineup with pictures. So just to go over them again, we have Daredevil Bart, we have Patty Bouvier, we have Carl, Mr. Burns, and then Kearney. Now let's talk about how rare these ones, because obviously that is a very, very important information when you're going to pre-order these. The only super rare one out of the 5 out of these 2.5-inch figures is going to be Patty Bouvier. Kearney is the second most rare one out of the 2. Patty is still more rare, and then Mr. Burns, Carl, and Bart are all going to be the commons. I know I like to preach this on pretty much every video that I talk about JAKKS, but more than likely you're not going to be seeing these in stores anytime soon. Most of the videos that I make about Wave 3, Wave 4, Wave 5 leaks, a Simpsons car, people still complain in the comments that they haven't even seen Wave 2 in stores. And to be honest, you might not see these in stores at all. That's why I always suggest to go to IamRetro.com, and we've worked out a nice enough deal that he wants to give you all 15% off any Simpsons purchase on his site. All you need to do is enter code TSM15 at checkout, and you'll save 15% off of any Simpsons order. Just like a lot of people learned about the Itchy and Scratchy plush, the rare ones usually sell out super quick. So once they become available for pre-order, I'll make another post on my Instagram letting everyone know. At the moment right now, these are probably not going to be on pre-order for at least another week or 2 after watching this video. And from everything I've read online and on Reddit and on Discord, these might not even be available until August. I just wanted to go ahead and make the video, get some hype out there because I'm super excited for Wave 5. So if you're still listening to this video, on the comment section below, please let me know which one out of Wave 5 you are looking forward to the most. It could be any of the 2.5-inch ones, or it could be any of the 5-inch ones. I already had mentioned mine at the beginning of the video. It's definitely going to be Hockey Bart. Maybe they'll make a Hockey Lisa down the road, but I seriously doubt it. So let's just recap the rare ones really quick. We're not going to go through the whole line. For the 5-inch lineup, Troy McClure is going to be the rare one, and Edna Krabappel. So if you think rare, you think Troy, and you think Edna. For the 2.5-inch ones, it's going to be Patty and kind of Kearney. There's going to be more of Kearney available, but think of it as like Marge and Maggie for the plush. They were both super hard to find. Eventually I did find a Maggie, and then later on I found a Marge. And as always, all of these dates and times are always subject to change. There could be some crazy new law next week. The tariff could go up to 2,000%. I don't really keep up with any of that stuff, but I will let you know the second they are available for pre-order, just so you could go ahead and reserve yours. And that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for listening in on my video. And if you did find any of this information useful, I would definitely appreciate a like on the video, as it does help me keep making these videos for you all. And subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. And until next time, I will see you all in the next video. See ya!